Hello and good morning. My name is Gabby and I'm the SGI teacher for English at Moreno Valley. I'm going to walk you through English Unit 7. Hopefully you've already watched Units 1 through 6. And this is the performance task help for Unit 1, or Unit 7, Performance Task 1. So if your teacher prints you out these units, you first have this study guide up at the front. It's not mandatory, you don't need to do it, you're not taking a test, so you don't have to worry about it as much, but if you want to make like a cheat sheet for the review, this could work for you. What I want to really look at is the whiteboard. On the whiteboard it tells us our performance tasks and things like that. So right here, performance task 1, Kennedy's written and oral speech. That's the first one that we're going to focus on in this video. The next one is a persuasive essay or a short story. So remember, persuasive is the ability to convince somebody of something. And then Unit 7 test won't be a test, it'll be an alternative assessment / review. So if you have these packets, they're super awesome, and the performance tasks are all at the end for the most part. So let's take a look at what's being asked for performance task 1. So for performance task 1, that's activity 19. This is what's being asked. So for this activity, you will watch and listen to a video of Kennedy's inaugural address, then complete the graphic organizer. I do have the video already linked in our Google Classroom, and the text of it is linked in the description of that video. So if you don't want to try searching for it, I already did that. Beat you to it. There's going to be a typed report, so you're going to use the graphic organizer as an outline. You're going to turn the outline response into paragraph form and have citations for your quotes. So remember, that's parentheses, author's last name, and page number, or just say that they said it earlier in there. So they give you an example of what that would look like. Thomas Paine says, blah, blah, blah. This one-page report should be double-spaced, Times New Roman Arial, 12-point font, 1-inch margins, all that jazz. I'm going to show you the rubric, and it's worth 25 points. Again, don't worry about the websites. I already found you the link. It's in the Google Classroom. So right here is where we have our outline, or the graphic organizer that we have to fill out about it. So describe the setting, when and where and when. So when did the speech take place? Where did it take place? You might have to do a little research outside of this just to see it all. What did you notice while watching the speech? So what did you notice about John F. Kennedy? What did you notice about the audience? What did you notice in general? Things like that. What did you think about while hearing Kennedy's voice? So were you thinking like, dang, he has a squeaky voice? Or were you thinking about the material? Did he emphasize certain words that made you really stop and pause and take a moment to think about it? Like, what did you think about, right? Which quotes stood out because they were so meaningful and or effective? So if he did pause while giving the speech, that's probably a meaningful or an effective quote, right? If it made you think about something, feel something, then that's a meaningful quote. Was watching the speech different from reading it? So then you want to make sure you read the other speech, right? How was it different? Why was it different? Think about that. And then the web address where you viewed the speech, so youtube.com if you used mine. If you used a different one for some reason, put that there. Which version is more persuasive? So which one convinced you more of his point? And which version is more memorable? And then explain why for both, right? So which one's more persuasive? Which one convinced you of something, to do something, to feel something, something like that? Why? And then which one is more memorable to you and why? So I'm a very visual person, so seeing him and hearing him, I need audio. You guys know I need to read things out loud. So that would probably be more memorable to me, and because I'm an audio and visual learner, right? And then here's your rubric for your one-page typed essay. Remember, we always aim for this column right here. Speech's style and content are analyzed effectively. So you analyzed which passages were the most effective and things like that, right? And told me why. Visual information is evaluated effectively. So you actually looked at what he's doing and why he's doing it. Facts, details, and quotations incorporated effectively, so you used quotes correctly. Written and oral speech compared effectively, so you looked at both of them and you told me which one you appreciate more. And then effective evaluation of speakers' tone, rhetoric, word choices, and emphasis. Okay, so notice on the organizer it didn't have that, so make sure you add that in. So tone, remember tone is like how they're speaking. Are they speaking in a respectful manner? Are they being very informal and friendly? What is their tone of voice? How do they sound, right? Rhetoric, ethos, logos, pathos, right? Are they pulling your heartstrings? Are they siding towards credibility? Are they doing a lot of number talk and logic? Like, what did he do for rhetoric? Word choice, did he use those tough words to hear, like slavery or shackles or freedom, like the good words that like make your heart happy to hear? So think about that. And emphasis, what words did he emphasize, right? So notice when I'm speaking to you right now, I'm emphasizing the word emphasis, right? Because not only am I saying it slower, I'm saying it a little bit louder, I'm taking my time with it, right? You can tell what word I am emphasizing there. So make sure to mention those things as well in order to get all of your points for that performance task. Join me next for the video for performance task number 2.